So I've had a couple people ask how to enter training in Nufyle. So I want to do this quick video just to show everybody how to quickly set up a training. Hopefully at some point Sang is going to change this so everybody will have access and be able to put training in Nufyle. So when you go to training, drop down box, go to department training. And this computer's moving kind of slow. Right now, I need to go to admin, but again, at some point, everybody will have access and won't have to go to admin. So right now, all the AOs, lieutenants, captains should all have access to this. And click on Create New Training. And we're going to do a seizure SOG review. And this box you can just leave blank. So anything that's red, of course, you've got to fill it in. So we'll do today. And we'll say 1330. And class minutes. So I'm going to say that this is going to be a 30-minute review. So 0.5 hours of lecture, 0 hours of lab, and we're doing it at station 2. Select that twice, and this is an A shift. And I'll do the instructing, and these we can leave blank. Topic, so seizures, we'll call that medical. So under Board of EMS, here's all your categories, medical, and then you have to click on Add to List and enter hours. So this is 0.5 hours, and then your attendance. So I'll put myself, and let's put Joe Martin in here. He's my partner in crime. All right, so the two of us. Now, here we're getting into it here. So add SOG as objective. So we're gonna add our SOG, and this is where we get hung up sometimes. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to SOGs, and I'm going to right click on that and click on Open Link in New Tab, because I want to know the number. I want to know the SOG ID, which is not the 32 dash something or other. So now I've got this. Remember, I right-clicked SOG, opened a new tab. So I come here, and now I've got the SOGs, and I'm looking for seizure. So it's not 32-135. I'm going to open that seizure protocol. Of course, it's taking its time. And this SOG ID is 120. So you've got to put in the 120 for it to add the right protocol. So 120. And that's all you've got to do there. Now for objectives, there is in the T drive. So I'm going to find the T drive, EMS training objectives. So there is a JPEG file right here, EMS SOG review objectives. So that is a generic, anytime you're wanting to have top training to review an EMS SOG, just add these objectives in there and you are done. So save training only, submit. Now I just want to show you what that is going to look like when it gets uploaded to the Board of EMS. Okay, So here it is, Station 2 A shift. Now, Joe and I haven't filled out our training evals yet, so we're not going to show up at the top. This part you don't have to pay attention to. Okay, so now we're not in there yet, but you can see how it has training objectives. And this again is just a generic review of an EMS SOG. And then right below that, it added the seizure SOG. And then at the very bottom, it'll have our evals. So that is what you need to do if you want to add an EMS SOG training. So if you're doing a fire SOG, it's essentially the same thing, except if you go to the T drive and go to fire training objectives, there is a fire training template in there, and it's actually just a Word document. So it's a little bit more difficult with fire training. I mean, you could do it if you're just reviewing a fire SOG, but if you're doing hands-on fire training, here's a template that you can use. Whatever the title of it is, and then what tasks to be performed in the training, what tools and equipments you need, and then if these tasks are performed correctly, what does that look like? And that's what should be listed out down here under performance outcomes. So this I just built from that rural water supply training we did out in the industrial park. But if you just, again, use this as a template, change whatever you need to, and then copy it and paste it into the objectives, because this is not a JPEG, and it won't save it like the EMS example I gave you. So just copy that, paste it into Nufyle and the objectives, and you're good to go. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.